Child's pose. Just begin to settle into your breath here. Find a child's pose. So knees are as wide as you want or together. Find that space in your hips and toes kiss together. Forehead presses into the mat. You can begin to roll the forehead side to side or just find stillness. It's your practice, so you own it. I'll offer a lot of shapes, but you can adjust, you can skip, you can come back to this home base of yoga at any time. The child's pose is yours. It's a great resting pose whenever you feel anxious in life or need a rest in the practice. So if you know the Ujjayi breath, in and out the nose, constricting the throat, and that's possible for you to breathe that way, you can begin to cultivate that yogic victorious breath. Otherwise, just find a natural breath and slow the breath. Slow the nervous system. Your child's pose should be a very private space, and you're supported by the earth. And the intention I offer today is around resiliency. So routines are regular, repeated, predictable events that help us to ground ourselves, even during really uncertain times. Rituals are special practices and meaningful traditions that help us to transition. Over the next few breaths, maybe you can think about some current rituals or routines that you've built in your life and how they came to be. Because identifying the roots of our rituals and routines gives us the space to consider if they need to be refreshed, recommitted to, renewed, updated, altered to fit your current needs. I find for me, rituals and routines help me be resilient because it's something I can control or expect. But I'm constantly recreating them, finding new rhythms, reinventing the routines, pivoting expectations, and rewiring my thinking patterns around that. But the grounding through rituals and routines help me cultivate some resilient outlooks and approaches. So I offer that today. And Joan Didion, the novelist, says, to free us from the expectations of others, to give us back to ourselves, there lies the greatest singular power of self-respect. So staying in your child's pose, and just breathing into that child's pose. Press play if you're using the playlist. Walk your hands to the left in your child's pose. Really feel the whole right side body grow. So breathe through the right hip all the way to the right pinky finger. Get long in the side body. Forehead can stay down. Big inhale here, and then spider finger, crawl your hands through center to the other side, all the way off your mat to the right, and breathe through the whole left side body. Get really long. Big inhale. Exhale it out. And then crawl your fingers back to center, staying in your child's pose. So hips towards the heels. Reach your right arm up and thread the needle. So draw it through under your left armpit. Let your right shoulder release. Let your temple release to the earth. And anything with your left hand. You can press hard into the top of the mat. You can stack it on top of your right hand or wrap it around your back. Big inhale here. Let it go. And then unravel, come out, reach your right arm to the sky, roll the wrist a little, and then release that back to child's pose. Left arm reaches up, thread the needle, bring it through, release the left shoulder, left temple, press into the right hand, maybe wrap your right arm around. And just settle into your breath, your body. Notice how it feels today, whether it's the morning or the afternoon for you, or you feel tight or open or tired. Just accept whatever you're feeling. And then reach your right arm back down, left arm down. Child's pose, press into your fingers, spread them wide. Really commit your hands to the earth and draw yourself into a tabletop. So stack your shoulders, your elbows, and your wrists, and stack your knees and your hips in one line, a sturdy tabletop. Maybe knock out your feet, feel the space in between your toes, and then press your shins and the tops of your feet into the mat. Press your hands into the mat. Draw your belly button to your spine. This is your tabletop. We're gonna come back here a few times and add on. So make sure you feel really sturdy in this posture. Then take your slow cat-cow, belly release, look up. Cow, Curl and round the spine, undulate, exaggerate the motion, look to the navel cat. Keep moving mindfully, intentionally through your very slow cat-cow. As always, this practice can be at your pace, the pace of your breath, your inhales, your exhales. I might suggest a faster or slower pace, but you take it at the pace that's appropriate for you. Keep inhaling and exhaling in your cat-cow. One more round. And then find tabletop, tuck the toes under, hips up and back, downward facing dog. First down dog. Inhale, lift onto your toes, so heels rise. And then exhale, sink your heels back down a little lower. Keep going with your breath. Inhale, lift the heels, exhale, lower. 3 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, maybe your heels ground closer to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then everybody slowly lower the knees back down, tabletop. We're gonna do some glute work from here, so stick with me, I'm with you. Here you go, right arm forward, left arm back, bird dog. Draw your right arm alongside your ear, lift your left heel a little higher so your limbs are in line with your spine. Keep drawing your core, so pull belly button to spine so that your abs are working. And then right arm to the right, left leg to the left. I'm gonna kick the wall here, so navigate your space. It's awkward, it's called awkward airplane. Bring it back to center, right arm forward, left arm back. One more time, right arm to the right, left leg to the left. And you can have a bend if that feels better in your knee or your arm. Stay here and maybe pulse your left leg up a little bit. For 3, 2, 1, draw it back forward, finding the balance again. Left knee bends, your toes or your sole of your foot is reaching to the sky, and then just extend your left leg, straighten it and bend. 3 more, straighten and bend. Last 2, straighten, you got this, and bend, and hold it, and pulse your left thigh, the sole of your foot reaching to the sky. For 3, yes, I know you're feeling it, me too. For 2, for 1, extend your left leg long, lower your left foot down, inhale, rise all the way to stand, hands to hips, or standing on your knees, hands to hips, right arm alongside your ear, left arm down the leg, side body stretch. Inhale through center, right hand plants outside the right leg, left arm over the ear. Side body stretch. Inhale all the way back to center. Plant the hands, extend your left leg, bend the knee again, and this time maybe reach your right arm back. If you have a strap or a towel or anything, you can always use that for support. Maybe your hand can reach your foot and you can kick your foot into your hand. It's a pretty deep opener at the beginning. So do what you can, and then extend your arm and your leg. Plant your right hand down, untuck your left, your right toes, press up and back, 3-legged down dog. Inhale, shift forward to 3-legged plank, shoulders over the wrists. And then lower your right knee down and take a little push-up from here. So bend your elbows, just press down and press back up. Nice work, tabletop. Let that side go. Take some cat-cows. Maybe you roll your head, your neck around, side cat-cows, whatever feels right in your body. Let that side go. And then return to your tabletop. And let's do this on the second side. So left arm forward, right arm back. Find the steadiness first. So draw your navel in, press out through your back heel, lift your heel higher, reach through your left fingertips forward. And then left hand to the left, right leg to the right. It's awkward. You can bend the knee if you need. Inhale, back through center, left arm forward, right arm back. And extend to the side again. Left arm left, right arm right. Maybe pulse the right leg a little higher. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Re-extend. Bend your back knee so the sole of the foot is reaching the sky. And then straighten, nice and slow, and bend. Straighten and bend. Let's do 2 more. Extend and bend. And this time, when you have your leg bent, sole of the foot reaches up, heel presses, thigh presses to the sky. For 3, for 2, for 1. Re-extend your limbs, drawing everything to the midline, and then left arm to the left, right arm to the right. Lower your right foot down. Rise to standing on your knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Draw your right hand down your right leg, left arm over the ear, side body stretch. And then return to center. Left palm plants down outside the left leg. Reach your right arm over your ear. Inhale, back to center. Plant the hands firmly. Re-extend your right leg. Bend the back knee. Maybe left hand lifts off in spider fingers or balance, or start to find a spinal twist reaching back for your back foot. Maybe you can grab that. All just offerings, all lots of options, variations, modifications for every pose. Big inhale in the quad stretch. If you have the grip, gently release. Extend your right leg long. Press into your palms. Untuck your left toes, three-legged down dog, hips up and back. Shift forward, three-legged plank. Pause. Lower your left knee and take a push-up. So elbows, triceps stay close to the body as you lower. Inhale, press back up. Tabletop. Let it go. Your cat-cow. Any organic fluid movement that you need. Nice work with that warm-up. That was not easy. Good job. Whew. I'm feeling it. Okay, find your tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk the dog, bend the knees, pedal the feet. Feel the hamstrings, the calves. Squaring off your shoulders, and then begin to find stillness in your down dog. You can always have slightly bent knees in your down dog. Maybe you want a longer stance today or a shorter stance. And let's all take a wide stance. So feet as wide as the mat. Left hand comes towards the center of the mat. Lift your right fingers off the mat and then reach under for your left leg. Twisted dog. So your right hand can come to your left quad or calf. And look under your left armpit. Draw your body to the left. Release. Plant your right hand down. Lift your left hand up. Reach under the body for a dog twist. Pulling yourself into the pose, looking under your right armpit. And then plant both hands, down dog, shoulder width distance, hip width distance with the feet and the hands. Big inhale in your dog. Exhale, let it go. Come onto your tiptoes, lots of tiny steps. As many tiptoes as you need to reach your hands forward, fold. Bend the knees a lot and just bounce your body. Let your head, your neck be heavy. Release the tension and the jaw, the face. Let it go. And then start to straighten the legs. Inhale for a halfway lift. Hands can brace the shins or the thighs. Lengthen the crown of the head. Forward, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold, ragdoll, knees bend a lot. Bring your torso down to your thighs and slowly press into your feet as you roll the body up to standing mountain pose as slow as you can. Slow roll. As you inhale, stack the shoulders over the hips, crown of the head reaches tall. So you can grow a little taller. Press into the balls of your feet. Shoulder blades back and down, palms face forward. Feel the ears reach a little further behind you. And then inhale, arms rise alongside the ears. Right hand to left wrist, reach tall, side bend to the right. Bump your left hip to the left. Inhale, center, switch sides, left hand to the right, reach. Grow tall and then side bend to the left. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, cactus the arms, goalpost the arms, sigh it out, lion's breath. Stick out your tongue, head back. Inhale, reach up. One more, just like that. Exhale, let it go. Audible exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Step your left foot all the way back and lower your left knee down. You can always double up the mat for support on your knee or use a pillow. Untuck the toes, hands are on either side of your right foot. Inhale, hands to the thighs, sink a little deeper, feel the hip flexor stretch. Release the shoulders down the back. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana, keep sinking into the posture. And then inhale, arms rise, exhale, interlace the hands and bring them behind your head. Elbows wide, release your hands into your head, or head into your hands, like that little basket is supporting your neck. You got it. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands plant. Shift the weight back, half split. So your right toes reach to the sky, hips towards your heels. Deep hamstring stretch. Keep flexing your right foot. Big inhale, and then replant your right foot. Heel toe your right foot to the right, moving to lizard. So both hands inside of your right leg. You can come down to forearms or use a block or a blanket. Or your right hand can come to your right thigh to open it up a little more. Or either hand can reach back to that quad stretch. So left hand to left foot or right hand to left foot for a twist. Again, if you have like a t-shirt, towel, or a strap, you can always use that, or just reach for it. You'll still get a great spinal twist. You'll still feel a little bit of work in your legs. If you have the quad stretch, gently release. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Nice and strong here. Lower knees, chest and chin to the earth. Arms wide, untuck the toes. Inhale, chest up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Push up and back either through table or plank. Full breath here. Let it go. Inhale, left leg rises. Draw it all the way in and through. Maybe help it forward if it needs to get a little closer to the top of your mat. Lower your back knee. Second side. Pause here. And then hands to the thigh. Sink a little deeper. And then arms rise. Interlace the hands. Switch the grip. It's going to feel a little awkward. Basket on the back of the head, the nape of the neck. Elbows wide. Little back bend. Open the heart. Inhale, arms down. Shift back, half splits. Replant your left leg, bend the left knee, heel toe, left foot to the left, maybe even off the mat. Hands on the inside. Wizard pose. So you can choose how intense this is going to be for you. Our hips hold a lot of various tension and emotion and things. So maybe you want to lower to forearms. Maybe you want to reach your right arm back or your left arm back for the quad stretch or the twist. 3 breaths here. And then release, gently back foot down, plant the hands at the top of the mat, heel toe your foot back to middle, step right foot to meet left, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, cactus the arms, side up. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your left foot back for high lunge. Always the option to take low lunge again. If you're in high lunge, keep your hands down like a runner's lunge first. Set up your alignment, right knee directly over your right ankle. And then hands to the thigh. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus arms. You can continue the lion's breath where you stick out your tongue. It's Leo season after all. Exhale, bend and straighten. Keep moving with your breath. Exhale, goalposts. Inhale, rise. 2 more. And then exhale, bend the elbows, interlace your hands behind your back, or elbows, or reverse prayer, whatever works for your shoulders, opening the chest and the shoulders. You have your hands in a fist punched down behind you. Straighten your left leg, lift your left thigh a little more. Beautiful. And then hands to the hips, walk your back foot in pyramid pose. So 2 straight legs, lift your chest forward, forward fold over your front leg. Let the head be heavy. You can use a block here, whatever is available, your couch, a rock if you're outside. Let your head go, hands on shin or hands on floor. Keep dialing your left hip forward, right hip back as you square off the hips. Another intense hamstring stretch. So you can always walk your left foot in more. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Left foot meets right top of mat. Bend the left knee a lot. Left hand down, reach your right arm up. Simple twist. Head and neck can release. Shake it yes and no. Maybe roll the wrists. Keep rolling your right shoulder back. And then second side, release the right hand down. Bend the right knee generously. Reach their left arm to the sky or the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus arms, lion's breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Left leg steps back. Stay in your runner's lunge. And then maybe you just step forward and back or take a jump switch. So left foot forward, right foot back, second side. Inhale, arms to thigh. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. Move with your breath. So inhale, you reach. Exhale, you bend. Maybe you add in the audible exhale or the lion's breath to really release and let some things go. One more. Exhale, bend, and maybe interlace the hands, straightening or prayer hands. Lift the torso, shoulders over the hips, straighten the back leg. Left knee over left ankle, you got it. Find that foundation and settle into your breath. Hands to hips, pyramid pose. So back foot steps in a lot. Use your hands to keep drawing left hip back, right hip forward as you move forward and down with two straight legs and squared off hips. You can also walk your right foot more to the right. Take up space, get wider in your stance if that supports you. Two more breaths here. And then bend your front knee, step forward with your right foot. Bend both knees, walk your hands under your feet, gorilla pose. So you're standing on your palms are facing up. Your toes are tickling your wrists. And you can begin to straighten your legs just gently if that feels okay for your hamstrings and the weight on your hands is okay. It's a little massage for your hands, a deep back extension, lengthening the hamstring. And then bend the knees a lot, release the hands, inhale, halfway lift. Re-straighten the spine, neutralize your spine. Exhale, let it go. Roots to rise, stand. Grab onto your right wrist, side body stretch, crescent moon. Bump your hips to the left. Inhale, center. Switch sides, reach tall, side body stretch, other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, plank pose. Either knees, chest, chin, or shift your weight forward, lower the elbows halfway, chaturanga, untuck the toes, thighs and knees stay off the mat. Cobra or up dog, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale, complete exhale. From down dog, we're gonna play with just kind of hopping in place, down dog hop. So if you can hop into handstand or you have a wall to support you, go for it, be careful. If that's not for you, just bend your knees and see how quietly and lightly you can land. Maybe you're getting 1 inch off the mat. Maybe you go a little higher. We're not really gonna get into handstand today unless you're familiar with that, but the goal for handstand is your shoulders get over your wrists and your hips stack over your shoulders. So if you're playing with your handstand hops, bend the knees, and on the exhale, you lift off. See how quietly you can land. Bend your knees and lift and land. So another fun way to practice that is donkey kick. So just kick your heels to your glutes and see how that feels. Maybe take 1 or 2 more hops. If you're not into this, you can stay in your child's or your down dog. One more time to play with it. And then let's all hop forward to wide-legged forward fold, squat, malasana. Step and hop all the way forward. Or if you only got halfway, make your way to the top of your mat. Malasana, so feet wide. Your heels can be lifted or lowered. Press the palms. Heart center, open the chest. Open the thighs wider. Sink the hips lower. Big inhale. Left hand down, reach right arm up. Twist. Maybe bend both elbows and go for a bind, or just grab onto your shirt behind you. Open wide again, switch sides. So press the palms at heart center first. Find the length, find the space. Right hand down, left arm up. Maybe bind. Open wide. Malasana, squat pose. Slowly roll onto your back. We're gonna do a little bit of core here. You know I can't forget my core work. You take it however you want. You can keep your hands or your feet down. We're gonna take some traditional elbow to knee. If you wanna do it with feet up, keep stacking knees and hips in line. So your hips are gonna wanna come close to your body, or your thighs are gonna wanna come close to your body, but keep them in line with your hips. Tuck your tailbone so that you feel your whole lower back press into the earth. You should start to feel your core already activating right there if you're doing that. Interlace your hands just for a little basket, a little support. Shoulder blades lift off the mat. If you're feeling it enough already right here, you can lower the feet. So shoulder blades lift, right elbow, left thigh, extend your right leg long. Hold it here, you got it. Inhale, center, tuck the tailbone, feel the back, press into the mat. Left elbow, right thigh, extend your left leg. Inhale, center, tuck the tailbone between sides, right to left, extend. Nice work, I'm doing it here with you. Knees together, tuck the tailbone, left to right, extend left leg long. Inhale, back to center, tuck the tailbone, right to left. Right leg can go long or to the ceiling. And then left hand to left thigh, tuck the tailbone again, you got it, last round. Inhale, center, tuck the tailbone, left elbow, right thigh, straight in front of you or to the ceiling. Right hand to right thigh for a little more work. Tailbone tucks, back to center, and release. Full body stretch like you just woke up in the morning. Reach through your toes, reach through your fingers. Beautiful work. And then rock and roll, pulling the knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. Rolling on your sacrum, and then rock and rolling on your spine. Either through Vinyasa, through a flow, or just straight to down dog, however you want to get there. Make your way to a downward facing dog. If you're hopping through, do so with bent elbows to support your shoulders. Downward facing dog. And again, we're gonna play with those hops. If you're not into it, find another pose. It can be child's pose. It can just be holding a down dog. This is an inversion actually right here because your hips are higher than your heart. So bend the knees, play with a few hops. Maybe you're at a wall and you reach up to handstand or not. That's not the goal. Just have fun. Play with it. Play with your power, your strength, your confidence. Okay, and then hop all the way to squat. Bend the knees, feet wider than hands. Hold your squat. Inhale, rise up. I'm gonna turn to face you just so you can see. Keep pressing palms together and then sink down back into a squat. One more, inhale, rise, sink down, squat. Hold it, and then your right knee is gonna come towards the middle. So you're gonna lift your right heel, spin your foot, right knee in. You need to look to the video, go for it. Right heel down, we're gonna do it 2 times to get the hang of it. So onto your left toes, left knee in, and back down. One more each side. This is a little different. Keep lifting your chest. Right knee in towards center and back down. Left knee in and back. Re-extend. Heel toe your feet back towards center. Parallel the feet like the number 11. Standing forward fold, hands to heart, close the eyes. Slow the breath. You may have got your heart rate up after those hops. So slow it back down. Settle in. And then release the hands, heel toe your feet wide again. Sink down, squat. And then walk your right foot all the way back, wide-legged forward fold. So prasarita, toes forward, heels in line with your hips. Forward fold. If you want to take an inversion here, because you're already having fun going upside down, go for it. Otherwise, walk your hands forward like down dog. And then walk your hands back through your heel line. Keep shifting the weight into your toes out of your heels. And then everybody, if you're inverting, come back to center, palms under the shoulders, and then side lunge to the right. Just stay here or take some pulses for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands frame your foot. Come into a runner's lunge. And start to heel toe your right foot to the right like pigeon pose. So lower your right leg down like you're coming into pigeon, but bend your back knee. Meaning to look up here again. This is not a traditional yoga pose. 2 90-degree angles. Lift your torso, so shoulders over the hips. Hands to hips. You're gonna lift your left knee, but keep your foot down. You're gonna feel this pretty quick. Maybe it doesn't come high. So 4 little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice work. Plant the hands. Extend your left foot back like you're in pigeon pose. Right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Shake it out. Bend the knee. Stack the hip. Scorpion dog. Stay here. Or if you like wild thing or flip the dog, go for it. Come back around. 3-legged dog. Right knee to right elbow. Step it down. And then walk yourself back through prasarita. Pause and wide leg forward fold. Big inhale. Exhale, left knee bends. Side lunge to the left. Little pulses here or hold it still for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands frame your left foot. Spin to the top of your mat. Runner's lunge facing forward. Heel toe your left foot to the right. Setting up for a pigeon variation. Come onto your left hip. Bend your right knee as well. So 2 90-degree angles with your knees. Stack your torso. Lift crown of the head tall. And then right knee lifts off the earth. So your back knee is lifting. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Plant the hands. Extend your right leg back behind you. Tuck the toes. 3-legged down dog. Left knee bends. Open the hip. Scorpion dog. Maybe circle out your hip, your knee, your ankle. Maybe flip your dog. Left foot down outside your mat. Opening the chest. Left hand down. Downward dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Let it go. 2 more. Release. Last one. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank. Going to do just a little more core, and then we're in child's pose. You got this. So if you need to lower your knees, go for it. We're in traditional plank. Thighs lift a little higher. Feel the energy coming out of your heels. Crown of the head reaches forward. Look in front of you. Press through the hands for support. Hold it for 1 more full inhale. And then exhale, lower to forearm plank. Again, you can lower your knees if you need. So parallel the palms and the hands. You can interlace the palms if that feels more supportive. Keep pressing your forearms into the mat. Lift the thighs. 2 more breaths. I take slow breaths. You can do it. And then come back to plank. So left palm plants, right palm plants. Plank pose. You can always go onto your fists if this is too much for your wrists. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to the earth. The whole body in one piece. Take a breath. Release the palms. Shake them out. Plant them back down and press up to plank or tabletop. Exhale, press away. Nice work. You're so strong. Bend the elbows again. Lower all the way. Let it go. Release the feet. Release the hands. Belly down, Savasana. Shake your hips out. Choose one ear to rest on the mat. Close the eyes. And then reach your arms alongside your ears. And either feet together or feet wide to support your lower back. Arms reach forward. You're going to inhale, lift everything off, or you can keep your feet and your legs on the mat. Inhale, lift arms, lift legs or feet, stay down, reach. You're flying, get a little higher, lift the thighs. Stay, or little pulses with the arms for 3, for 2, for 1, release, arms back. Maybe bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs, switch which ear is facing the earth. Gaze to the other direction and close the eyes. Find some stillness. We have 2 more rounds of that, different variations. So arms forward a little wider this time, like a Y. And then inhale, lift off. Arms and legs or feet stay on the mat. Either hold it or pulse with the arms for 3, for 2, for 1, lower down, rest. Savasana on your belly. Last one, arms wide like a T. Inhale, lift off. Stay or pulse the arms. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Stillness or sway the hips, sway the legs. And then everybody, left hand to the top of the mat, parallel with the front of your mat. Bend your right knee and reach back for a quad stretch. So maybe your foot is far back, maybe you lift onto your arm, the arm stays on the mat or off the mat. Maybe you bend a little deeper, spinning your hand. Depends on your back, how open your back bends are today. Depends on your quads. So it may look different from the last yoga class or from, if you're looking at the screen, what you might see. Release, other side. Forearm down, left knee bends. Like our hips, our quads can hold a lot of emotions, a lot of memories, a lot of tension. That flight or fight response. Just breathing here. And then let that go. Child's pose, everybody. Either knees wide or knees together. Toes touch, hips towards heels. If your knees are together, reach your arms back, palms up. We have 10 breaths here. So find some stillness. If you need to move, you want to do a handstand or you want to do another flow or you need to get some water, do that. But first, find a few breaths of stillness. We'll return to our child's pose together in 4 more breaths. Good choices. Maya Angelou said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." One more breath in your child's. Press into your palms so that you're an active child, your forearms lift. And then reach your right arm off the earth. Spin your right thumb up so your palm is facing in. And this might not go very high. You're going to pulse your arm up, so your thumb to the ceiling. And it may just go an inch. We're strengthening our shoulders. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower your right hand down. Staying in your child's pose. The left hand lifts. Thumb reaches to the sky, and then keep pulsing your left arm, your thumb, your hands all the way up to the sky for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Inhale, tabletop. We're going to do a couple wrist stretches. So spin your left hand so that it faces you. Your fingers are facing your knee, and slowly lower your hand down. Maybe not all the way, but you should feel this kind of in your carpal tunnel, muscles. Shake that out, other side. So be gentle with your wrists, but we text and type a lot, and in yoga we're on our hands a lot, so it's good to support them. Shake that out. Another variation, flip your palm so that your palm is facing up and your fingers are facing back again. And again, slowly lower. You don't have to come all the way down. Shake that out and switch sides. Continue to breathe mindfully into these postures. Shake that out, and then come all the way to standing on your knees. Tuck your toes. You're gonna get a nice stretch in your feet as well. Sink back, heels to hips to heels. This could be really intense in your feet, or you might not feel anything. So if you need to take a break, come out of it. From here, reach your arms away from you, shoulders down your back. Your thumbs, your fingers are facing up, and your palms are away. And then you're gonna make a fist by slowly bending one finger at a time. So fold in your thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky finger, and then fists float down to the earth. Feel that wrist stretch, top of the wrist. Shake it out. One more variation, palms face forward, thumbs up, shoulders release. One finger at a time, fold your thumb and cover each finger slowly on top. Make a fist, fists away like you're pouring something away from you. Nice. Shake it out. And then shake out your feet, stand up, camel pose. So shoulders over hips, hands to your hips. Look up and back. So tilt your head back, and this might be enough camel for you. Keep pressing your thighs forward. Maybe walk your hands down your back. Do not look left and right. Maybe hands to the heels. One big inhale wherever you are, and then slowly exit the posture. Sink hips to heels. Tilt your chin down, palms press into your thighs. Hero pose. Take a breath. Open the eyes, plant the hands, downward facing dog. So we have a really long standing series, and then just a balancing series, and then we're on the mat for the rest of practice. So stick with me. So inhale, look towards your hands, bend the knees, step or hop. See how lightly you can get there, how quietly you can land. Walk yourself forward to the top of the mat. Knees down, arms up, chair pose. Tuck your tailbone, reach through your arms. Look to make sure you can see your toes in front of you. And then exhale, arms back, airplane arms, come onto your toes. Balancing on your heels, lift the heels. See if you can reach your arms forward. Cactus, reach forward, cactus. One more, reach, goalpost, and then stand up on your toes. Tricky balance. I'm gonna lose it. My ankle's not that stable. Reach, lower the heels, hands down, shake it out. Nice work. Standing mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, step your left foot back, arms sweep back. Crescent lunge, high lunge with airplane arms. Right knee over your right ankle. Breathing here. And then pivot your left heel down, warrior one. Arms rise, left heel is pressing into the earth. Right knee over your right ankle. You can walk your right foot more to the right for more space. Left hip forward, right hip back. Shoulders release. Strong, steady warriors. Release the face. Exhale, warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Adjust your stance. Maybe get wider. Shoulders release down the back again. Check that your hips are in line. Left hip, your back hip tends to go a little higher, so dial it back down in line with your right. Right knee and ankle in line. Reach through your fingers. Flip your front palm, reach forward, back, reverse warrior. Left hand down your left thigh, or reach around for your right thigh. Thinking in the lunge, but reaching through the side body. Inhale through warrior two. Extended side angle, reach forward and down. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm, left ear. Reach, roll your left shoulder back. And inhale through warrior two, coming back to high lunge. So untuck your back toes, left arm sweeps up. Find your balance in high lunge, twisted high lunge, left arm forward, right arm back. And then inhale, arms rise to center, left heel down, warrior one, cactus the arms, interlace the hands, punch your fists away, lift the chest, grow tall. And then moving into humble warrior, bow your torso forward, either on your thigh or inside your thigh. Intense posture, great place to do your lion's breath again. We have 3 breaths here. Last breath. Inhale, begin to rise, untuck your back toes, moving into warrior 3. Balance on your right foot, lift your left heel, wobble into it, fly into it, gracefully move into it, doesn't matter. Find your warrior 3, reach your left arm and your right arm back, and then release the grip, hands to heart center. Step forward, forward, fold. Nice work on that side, shake it out. So move your arms, move your legs, get any kinks out. And then inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Toes together, heels wide, unless you need more space for your lower back. Keep your feet wide. Sink down, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. Rise onto your toes. If you can, play with the balance. Inhale, arms reach forward, cactus. Extend. Again, goalpost, extend, goalposts, and then stand all the way up on your toes and lower down. Inhale, arms rise, second side. Step your right foot all the way back, airplane arms. Left knee over left ankle. High lunge. And then right heel pivots down, warrior 1, arms rise. Sink a little deeper in your lunge if you can. Nice work. Press through the outside edge of your right heel so you're not dumping all the weight in your front foot. Warrior 2, left arm forward, right arm back, open wide. Take up as much space as you need. Shoulders release down the back, spread through your fingers. Lift your left palm, reach forward, reverse warrior. Coming through, warrior 2, side angle, left forearm down. Press your forearm into your thigh to create space. Reach your right arm alongside your ear. Come through, warrior 2. Move into high lunge again. So back heel spins, arms rise. Twisted high lunge, right arm forward this time, left arm back. Keep stacking your torso, so shoulders over hips. Keep the legs strong and sturdy as the arms move. Back to crescent lunge. Left arm sweeps up. Right heel down, warrior 1 again. Cactus the arms. Interlace the hands. Maybe switch with changing out the grip. Crunch down to rise the chest taller. Humbling your warrior as you lean and tilt forward. Let something go. This pose is a lot of work, but the whole body doesn't have to work. So send the breath to the part that's working and let go somewhere else. One more inhale. Untuck your back toes, move into warrior 3. Right leg rises, squaring off the legs. Release the palms to heart center prayer. And then stand up, mountain pose. This time, side, body, washing machine, twisting side to side, right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Just let it go. Close the eyes. Shake it out however you need to eventually meet back at standing mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Sink down, chair pose, last one. Come onto your toes. Exhale, arms back, airplane. Sink the heels back down, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, plank. Exhale, down dog, hips up. Inhale, right leg rises, right knee towards right wrist, setting up for half pigeon. So this time your left leg stays long and straight behind you. Lift the torso, inhale, puff the chest, exhale, forward fold. If that's available to you for sleeping pigeon, you can stay upright, you can use a pillow, you can use a block, you can make fists out of your hands, support your forehead. 5 breaths here. And then I offer the choice, inhale, lift up, reach your right arm alongside your right ear, come onto your right hip again, your left knee can bend slightly, taking a twisted pigeon. So reach your right arm to the left side of your mat and lower it that elbow down. Left hand can plant on top of left or just release. It's a little bit like threading the needle. Your right shoulder is gonna come down. If you have a prop, you can support your head. Just take a breath here. It's a little different variation of pigeon. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Come back to center, plant the hands, bend your back knee, option for the twist, or left hand to left foot, right hand to left foot. Either hand or both hands, any variation, or you're over it, you stay in sleeping pigeon, anything your body needs. Coming through a child's pose between sides. Maybe playing with the mermaid, hooking your foot in your elbow and reaching your right arm for your left. Keep lifting out of the hips if you're coming into mermaid. We've done a lot of back bends. Exhale, release, plant the hands, shake out your right leg, let it go. Inhale, shift forward plank or three-legged plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Left knee towards left wrist. Half pigeon into sleeping pigeon. Puff up the chest before you lower. Find the space to move. Nice. And we're not staying in pigeon super long. We've done a lot of hip work, hip openers. These can be really intense for some bodies. Some bodies love it. So just notice what you feel, what you observe in your body on the left side today, and it will probably be different from your right side. Either staying here for another 4 breaths, or on your next breath, pressing back up, moving into a twisted pigeon, coming onto your left hip, bending your right knee slightly, left arm alongside your left ear, and then twist over across your mat. So left elbow plants by your left foot almost the motion of threading the needle, spinning the spine. Right hand can stack on left. You're doing it right. I know some of these poses I do are not traditional or weird, or it's hard to see or hear me, but whatever you're doing it right. If you're breathing, you're doing yoga. And then return. And maybe you take the quad stretch. Maybe you take mermaid. I welcome you to play with different variations and options here. Gently release. Three-legged dog, shake it out. Another vinyasa or skip it. Three-legged or not. Downward facing dog. Last time to play with hopping forward. Bend the knees, look to your hands. On your exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair pose. I lied. You have 2 more. Sink down, but stand up. One-legged mountain. Left knee rises. Left hand comes for left foot. Quad stretch. So left knee in line with the right. We've stretched our quads a lot already today. You can stay here or move into dancer. Look forward for a drishti point that's not moving. Kick your left foot into your left hand and reach forward. The momentum of kicking foot into hands brings your torso down. Keep squaring the hips forward. One more inhale with the balance. Slowly come back to your quad stretch. Without letting your left foot fall, pull your left knee into your chest, hands to your shin, give it a nice squeeze. Roll the ankle and release. Second side, last balancing posture. Sink down, chair pose. Inhale, stand up, left foot balance, right leg rises. Quad stretch, right hand to right ankle. Inhale, left arm to ceiling. Dancer's pose or stay in the quad stretch. Staring at that drishti, that focus point, helps you focus and not lose your balance. So it should be something stable, not me, I'm wobbly, not your dog, your child. Pick a point that's not moving. And then exhale, back to the quad stretch. This might be plenty of balance for you. Draw your right knee in, give it a squeeze. Great for digestion. Roll the ankle. And then release. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sink it down, squat, fold. Come onto your back for the remainder of practice. Just one back bend. Either a bridge, supported bridge, or full wheel. So everybody plant your feet. Number 11, tickle your heels with your fingers. And then inhale, lift the hips, press into the feet. Draw the knees together. Imagine you're squeezing a block between them. Lift the thighs a little more. Maybe interlace your hands under your body, rolling your shoulders under. Maybe use your hands for more support, or a pillow or a block under the sacrum for a more restorative variation. Maybe move in to your full wheel. Fingers face the shoulders. Move onto the top of your head and press up off the crown of your head. We have 3 more breaths, whichever variation you're in. Slowly begin to come out a bit, tucking the tailbone one vertebra at a time. Upper, middle, and lower back come down. Knees wide, soles of the feet pressed together. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. Nice work. Feel the heartbeat under your palms. Feel the belly rise. Close the eyes here. And then use your hands on the outside edge of the feet. Close your knees like a book. Feet wide, knees together now. Hand to belly, hand to heart. And choose either variation or move your knees side to side, whatever feels best. Your butterfly or your knees knocked together. Last offering for an inversion. Moving into shoulder stand. If you know it, go for it. Shoulder or plows. If you don't know, watch before you move, because when you're in the posture, you don't want to move your head left and right. So you're going to use your hands to support your sacrum, like that reclined or the restorative bridge pose. And then you'll lift your feet to the sky, stacking your hips over your shoulders, your feet. You can play, you can find stillness, or you can move pedal your feet around, eagle your legs, butterfly your legs. Taking just a few breaths to feel the blood draining in the other direction. Great for circulation. You can even just do feet up the wall, keeping your sacrum, your back on the earth, but having your feet up the wall, and you'll get the same benefits. A great posture to do before bed. You're moving into plow. Slowly, everybody move out. Rolling back down. Grab onto the outside edge of your feet. Happy baby. Our last pose before our final resting pose, Savasana. So let it go. Flutter the lips, sigh it out. Straighten one leg or the other. We have just a couple minutes before the 60 minutes is over, and I really encourage you to stay for a long, nice Savasana. Even if we end a minute or two late, it's where you seal everything. You integrate the benefits of the pose. So squeeze everything together. Give yourself a hug. Thank your body. And then open up wide. Feet long, palms up to receive the benefits of the practice. Exhale, let it go. And then inhale to arrive in corpse pose, stillness and silence. I'll let you know when it's time to come out and close the practice together. So just be here with permission to rest and do nothing. Slowly begin to reawaken the body. No hurry. We've done a lot of work to slow the nervous system and calm the mind. So just notice the quality of your inhales and the quality of your exhales. I'll read a final quote and we'll breathe together, but take as much time as you need to slowly wiggle fingers, toes, pull yourself into a big hug, eventually rolling over to the fetal position, the pose of rebirth, renewal, refreshing. We have no evidence of not being able to handle anything life brings us. How do we know that? We've handled everything so far. Cheri Huber. So moving from the fetal position into a comfortable seat where we'll close the practice together. Bring your palms at heart center if that resonates. And let's exhale everything, let it go. And then inhale fully and sigh it out. One more communal breath just like that. Inhale deeply and exhale, let it go. Thank you all so much.